Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a Docker crash course for Angular and .NET Web Developer. In the previous video, we Dockerize our Angular application, and in this video, we are going to Dockerize our .NET 5 Web API project. And previously, we created a Docker file manually, but in this video, I am going to show you how you can create a Docker file using Visual Code extension. And in the last, we are going to run our .NET Web API application using Docker container. So let's start. So open command prompt and let's check for the version. So you can see that I am on .NET 5, and now let's create a new Web API project. So let me give a project name. So it should be Hello Docker API, and let's enter. So I have successfully created my .NET Web API project. So now let's open our project in the Visual Code. So first let's navigate to project folder. So it's a Hello Docker API, and let's code then space and dot. So this will open my project in the Visual Code. So we can see our project here, and now let's open our terminal window and let me run it using a .NET run command. So it's building. Let's wait. And now I can browse my web API project. So let's open our browser. So let's click here, and it should open my browser window. Let's navigate to our Swagger. Swagger is implemented by default, and I can see this default weather forecast method, and let me run it so I can see the response. So my API is working fine. So let's work on Dockerizing my .NET application. So this time we are going to create a Docker file using extensions, Visual Code extensions. So let me open this. So here we can see all the installed extensions. So I don't have anything now. And here we can see in the documentation, I can see the first one is a Docker extension. And for Docker, I need C# extension as well. So let me install the C# extension first if I want to Dockerize my .NET application, and then I can search for Docker extension, and let me install my Docker extension also. So my both installation is successful. Now let's restart our Visual Code. So to generate a Docker file, we can use this option. So let's select this first option under a view. And here I need to select for generating a Docker file, type Docker file. And here I can see this option to add a Docker file to my project. So let's select this. And here I'm having a multiple options. So I'm going to create a Docker file for ASP.NET Core application. So let's select this, and let's select Linux as a operating system, and let's keep port as it is. And now I don't want to create any optional Docker compose file, so let's select no for this. So this is a generated Docker file for me, and this time I did not created it manually. And even in the Explorer, if you will observe, we are having this Docker file as well as Docker ignore file. So we are having Docker ignore and Docker file, and it's generated by our Docker extension. So let's see here as we were having a node as a base in the Angular project, and here we are having ASP.NET as a base. And to build our .NET application, we are having this SDK. So this will build our .NET application. And let's scroll down. So this is stage for publishing my application. This will publish my .NET code, and last base as a final, we are copying publish code to my work app directory. So this will copy my publish code, and we are exposing 5.0 port for our application. So let's build our Docker file. So to build and create image, again we can use same place, and here I can search for Docker build image build, and we can see this option. So this will start building my Docker file, and this will create image for my Docker file. So now it's successful. So in the visual code, we are having this multiple options. So let's select this last option. This is for Docker, and I can see this new Hello Docker API image. Now let's run our Docker application. So let me click on run here. So let's right click and select run here. So this will create a container for my Hello Docker API project. So let's wait, and now we can see that it's running a docker run command, and it's giving my internal and external port, what we did manually in our previous section. Now let's open our browser, and I should be able to browse my API. So let me type localhost and then 5000, and I'm not, because I need to suffix my controller name here. So what is my controller name? Let's check. So this is my controller name. So let's copy this and paste it here. So I can see that I'm able to receive a response from my API, and now my web API is running on Docker container. Now to work with Swagger, we need to add one environment variable, because Swagger works only in development mode. So we need to set our development mode. So let's add development mode environment here. So we are having this ASP.NET Core underscore environment to set our API environment, and let's set as a development. Now let's save this and rebuild our image. So same process I'm going to build here. So now it's build my new image. So let's click run here. So it refused because my previous port, my previous container port is already in use. So in the Docker dashboard, I can see this. So let me stop this. And now let me run it again. So here, let's right click and run it. Now let's try to open our Swagger. So great, my Swagger is working fine. Now what if you will miss to add this development environment? If you will not add this, so your Swagger will not work. So let me show this as well to you. So first let's delete this container and this one also, and also delete this one also, and this API image also. And now I'm going to remove this line, and let's go back to view, and here I'm again building my image. So as we remove the image, so this will create a new image. So we can see this new image here, and let's click on one. Then this will create a new container. And now let's refresh our Swagger page. So this will not work now because Swagger will work only in the development mode. So this is a default behavior of Swagger. So let's again keep this variable, and let me quickly build it again. And now let's run it to create a container. And let's again refresh our page. So this time Swagger should work again. So it's work. So in the next video, we are going to add one more container for Postgres, and then we will use Postgres database in our API, and I will show you how two containers can communicate with each other using a bridge network. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.